In some of the pyramids in Egypt and South America, there are drawings of rocks and spacemen. And if there are no such things as aliens, what would provoke them into drawing them? How did they know that in their heads needed to be rounded helmets with an airy supply? They must have known that this space, there was no air, and all those thousands of years ago. Is this one of those things that God has not told us about? As more than once, you said that God can probably only told us what he wants us to know.
The Bible is exact. There are no such things as aliens that live in other planets, other solar systems. The Bible tells us, for instance, in Psalm 115, this is the only place where human beings live, or any creature like us, a sentient being that experiences sin and salvation. Also in the New Testament, we're told that Christ came here and died once for all. Now, only God can use the word all and have it be absolute. And so if we think about it, if there were alien creatures that could experience sin and salvation, in order to fulfill God's righteousness, Jesus would have to go there and die for them too. But the Bible precludes that. Secondly, it sounds to me like you've been influenced a lot by the writings of Eric von Däniken, maybe also Velikovsky, I don't know. However, the interpretation that some of these drawings are astronauts is only an interpretation. We don't know what the person who made them actually was thinking at the time. It's simply a carving, and some people choose to interpret it as being an ancient astronaut of some sort. Now, what are alien sightings? What are UFOs? Mm-hmm. And we've covered this before, but let's try it again. Mm-hmm. If God's angels can take the form of human men in order to communicate with us and appear not to be monstrous, then Satan's fallen angels can also take the form of alien creatures which are monstrous in an attempt to convince us that there are such creatures in other places, that evolution is true, and that the Bible is false, that there is no creator God. I mean, that's the objective. And again, if these alien demonic spirits can form the bodies of alien creatures to prove to people evidence that they want in order to be willingly deceived, they can also take the form of alien spacecraft. After all, when you think about some of the sightings of alien spacecraft that have been reported streaking across the sky at very high speeds at night and suddenly making a 90-degree turn, that is impossible in the natural realm. It is only possible in the supernatural realm. And so, again, aliens and UFOs is demonic activity to provide evidence for people who want to be willingly deceived, but it's for the purposes of preventing them from becoming Christians, because that way Satan will be able to have them in hell with him, which is what he's trying to achieve.